Gee, when the roads aren't going forward, I guess you got to go back. I said earlier that everything kept pointing me back to this Jon Bennot Ramsey case and, some of this family being involved. And I certainly am getting knocked right back there again today and trying to go forward. One of the suspects in the case in Ohio, the Ohio child killings, was a guy that committed suicide. Well, when I was researching him, his name was Christopher Brian Bush. I found out that there was a new person that they had interest in the Jon Bennot Ramsey murder, and it was this guy. Now, this guy was named Michael Helgoth, and he committed suicide, but they found the gun in his left, in the opposite hand of what he is, if you guys want to go read this. But they said that they thought at least two people helped him in the Jon Bennot incident. And I guess they have DNA but haven't had a match yet. Well, when I researched this guy, even though he seems to have committed suicide, which looks like a perfect setup that he committed suicide, I found him connected to a Cindy Marie Lombardi. Now, Cindy Marie Lombardi, I know also is going to connect me up to the Detroit City Child Murders, Oakland City Child Murders. So, also makes me real weary because Cindy Moon McDaniels is being connected strongly in this case. And she's around 52 years old, out of Arkansas, and also faking her death right now. So I think there's going to be a really strong tie here, you guys. I ran a Truth Finder report on them, and there are very obvious connections here. So I think definitely we need to probably report the information on our connections with what we've got going on right now to our characters and these children to this case, because it certainly is related. All roads point back to here. Could not even go forward for everything screaming go back. So we're going to have to go back and look at this. Now, when I find his information over here that I was telling you about, I'll show you. There was only two that you could even look up for him. So, Michael, if I could spell or type, I've got super glue on my hands. Helgoth, Helgoth, and I put in Colorado. Right. All right, I got two, and the one's 26, which is how old when the suicide, what appears to be an attempt of suicide. Also had links to evidence, and he also had somebody that tied him as a witness, or he told them that he did it and was going to confess, and it looks like somebody might have set him up, so he could not confess. Then I got this tie, which is a 45-year-old Michael Morris Helgoth. Now, this one starts kicking off and going to Louisiana, and somebody just knocked me off Wi-Fi.
Guess what, Bert?
Was he on Wi-Fi? Alright, so obviously I got kicked off of my Wi-Fi. Anyways, so when you get this guy, you're going to start kicking off with some of our links down to Texas, Louisiana, and a couple of the Air Force bases. Now we know the one in Alaska ties in, and now we have the ones in Texas tying in. So just an FYI, this is what we're looking at right now. And the name, Cindy Marie Lombardi, Lombardi, is going to be important going forward. So that's where I'm at right now, and looking forward to the future. See where this goes.